So if you're looking for four-wheel drive tracks and you're in the Canberra vicinity, this is the video to be watching. So just to start with, these 5 four-wheel drive tracks that I'm going to show you today, they've actually been around for quite a long time, and I'm literally surprised they haven't closed it yet. There is a few gates you have to navigate to get there, but they've been around since I was on my P plates. I used to have a GU Patrol ute. I used to come up here all the time, and I'd do all these tracks in my ute back then when I didn't really care about braking things as such, because I was on my P plates, and that's a good 13 years ago. So I'll explain how to get there, and we'll start from here. That's Brindabella Road right there. So Piccadilly Circus, Bandora Dam, all that is up that way. Yiriyara Village, Canberra, the Cotter is all that way. So you turn off this road onto this road here where we're on, and this one's called East-West Road. You come to a sign, Lower Cotter Catchment Reserve Area, a couple blue pickets and a gate. This gate literally should be always open. I have never seen that closed. And you stay on this road all the way up until you see Blue Range Road. So Blue Range Road, come up off this road, which is called East-West Road. That's down to Brindabella Road, which is basically the highway. Follow that all the way up. You'll get to this very weird intersection here. That's a sign there for Lower Cotter Catchment. Don't go that way. You come up to this section, there's a gate there. That's Blue Range Camp, and Blue Range Hut is down in there. You want to take this road. That's called Blue Range Road. Stay on that. There's a couple more gates that are on your right hand side and left. Navigate your way on Blue Range Road. You don't go around any gate, so it's not illegal to get to these four-wheel drive tracks. I'll make that very clear. And then you get to sort of a hairpin turn, so to speak. Blue Rag Range Road. You want to turn around here and go this way on this track. Don't be confused, because there is actually another one exact same up there further, and you go back up the hill that way. You turn off Blue Range Road onto Horsegate Road. It's pretty much a U-turn. You stay on that Horsegate Road for quite a little bit, 2 or 3 Ks, and then it naturally turns into Dead Horsegate Road. So Dead Horsegate Road is where you want to be. And these four-wheel drive tracks, they come off that road. So I'll rate them out of 10 as best I can. 10 being gnarly, the gnarliest, and 0 being not that bad. I highly doubt it, but a bit of a landmark is there's a tree here and the branch is really just hanging over the road. I highly doubt that's going to be there if any of yous do come a year later than this video. But if it is still there, that's your marker. Down there, and then those four-wheel drive tracks are off that track pretty much at the end of it. Oof, that one stunk. I just got under that. Young fella fell asleep, so I'll leave the car running. So track 1, I would say would be somewhere in the vicinity of 5 out of 10 in gnarliness, so it's about 50%. Pretty much on the border of Brindabella National Park and Cotter Reserve. So camera won't do it justice. Maybe if I show you a tree, sometimes a tree will do the trick, because trees sometimes they might grow straight. Oh really? So that's level, my hand's level. So you can sort of see, but it's got some holes, that's for sure. You want a flexi boy to come up here? For sure. Really looks like only this first bit's a bit tricky. I'm not going to do it because I'm on my own, obviously, with the young fella in the car. Yeah, I've got the winch, yeah, I've got all that, but what I'm going to do this track and I've got no reception on my phone. I didn't even bring the Starlink because I'm really just doing a touring day trip down here to have some lunch. there you go. Really good four-wheel drive track. Not far from Canberra at all. Now we're in Brindabella National Park. This one's just off the fire trail. It turns in. Yeah, good luck with that one. Number 2. This one's the crazy one. I'd literally do a 9.5 or 10 out of 10 for gnarliness on this one. Like, what I'll do is I've got my good camera in there, which will show you a bit more up there, and I'll zoom in. This one has not been done in a while, obviously, but that's crazy steep. I'll get the other camera and I'll give you a look at it. So that track was number 2 on the four-wheel drive tracks near Canberra list. Number 3, let's call it 4, 5 out of 10. Again, about 50%, it's not that hard. All right, we're still on the same road here. We'll just continue down a little bit more. And we come to the next one. This one goes straight up. This one's not that gnarly, really. It's just this sort of first section, it's pretty easy. And then you get to there's a corner up there and then it goes back on itself that way. And that's pretty blasé, but just this first bit, it's a bit crazy. In the wet, obviously all these tracks are going to be completely fucked. So it's still pretty moist underground because we are underneath all the trees, so it doesn't really get that much sunlight. Anyway, there's a couple more this way that I want to show you. So that's number 3. This one's number 4 on the list. Same road again. And it goes straight up the hill that way. So the good thing is all these four-wheel drive tracks I'm showing you, they've been around since I was a kid. When I said before, done them in my patrol back in the day. I always did it with mates. This one's pretty gnarly. If I had to rate this one, I'd probably rate this one out of 10. 10 being super gnarly, 0 being not that gnarly. I'd say this one should be about a 6. It's not overly steep, but it's just so many flexible options here. Your car's going to be all over the shop. So I wouldn't do any of these tracks without a winch. I wouldn't do any of these tracks without a mate at least. You might be able to do it on your own. There's nothing to say you shouldn't. I just personally wouldn't do it on my own. Out here, I don't have reception on my phone, so I didn't bring the Starlink as I said before. So literally, if I was with another car, yeah, no worries, I'd send the 105 straight up. But purely this video is just to show you, if you are in Canberra or anywhere in this region, where good four-wheel drive tracks are up in these mountains. I've got one more to show you, which I'm going to go down there now. It's still on this road at the end of it, so let's keep going. All right, last but not least, number 5, I'd give it a solid 8 to 9 out of 10. This is the main road still. The end of it's pretty much just up there. It's not very far. But this track here, which starts way down there, continues and actually crosses this main road and goes way up there. And again, this one's pretty gnarly. I'll get the big camera out because you can actually see right up the top there. This one's not so much Wombat Holy, but it is quite steep at the top. So, and if you start way down the bottom as you're supposed to, come up, cross this main road and keep going up here, it's a bit how you going. Down the bottom's quite Wombat Holy, but this is number 5. Anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. We've got videos coming out every Sunday. Those are my top 5 four-wheel drive tracks near Canberra. See you on the next one.